back with a new hairstyle. And what's the reason for this? So today I'm going to start a meditation course, which is for 8 days. Usually all this Vipassana course they are for 10 days, but I just started to meditate on a regular basis like not even a year ago. So I thought maybe it's better to start with 8 days. And in Chiang Mai there are different temples where you can do this meditation take this meditation courses. Actually there are silent retreats, so you are not allowed to read, you are not allowed to talk, you are not allowed to use your mobile phone, and what you do is you learn the technique, the Vipassana technique, which is not actually has nothing to do with religion, but is more like, I would say, life philosophy maybe. And yeah, so this is I think it's going to be a really exciting journey. And I just bought here some stuff, because what you have to do is you have to bring your own like toiletries, you have to bring your toothbrush and all the stuff what you need, a towel, a toothpaste, and a dress, a white dress. In this case I bought it from the shop, so there are a lot of shops around Chiang Mai where you can buy this kind of clothes, especially for the temple. And I was a bit surprised because it's slightly like purple and not even really 100% white. And there are 3 or a lot of famous places where you can do your meditation, especially this where you can take this Vipassana courses. And the most famous one I think is Wat Rampang, but the minimum stay there is 10 days. And as I said, I'm not practicing meditation for a long time, so I thought, okay, I will give it a try for 8 days the first time. And on top of it, I'm a little bit I have not so much holiday this time, so Wat Rampang would be the number 1 where most people go. The second one is Wat Umong, and I'm now going to the International Meditation Center, which is on Doi Suthep. It seems like the monks there really understand that people who do this course the first time might struggle a bit. So yeah, let's see how it goes, I would say. And beside that, I shaved my hair, as you can see already, but this is not that it was a must. I just thought, yeah, usually, okay, this is maybe a part of it, and why not going full in and do it really like. So maybe it's better to start the journey inside and see where it goes from there. And don't look for a quick fix solution in the outer world, which might help for a short time. I mean, tell me, what are your experience with it? Have you been to a Vipassana retreat? And what do you think about the whole thing with meditation? Do you think it has like some benefits, for you personally? How do you feel better? I'll find out and let you know after it. The 8 days meditation course, and I would like to share a little bit more some general information and experience with you. So first of all, it's not the International Meditation Center, it's the International Buddhism Center at Wat Pratet Doi Suthep, and it doesn't really lie directly at around the temple. It's more located a few hundred meters below the temple. So how do you get there? First of all, you walk up the stairs to the temple, then you pass the ticket office, and then you turn to the right and just turn to the left, and follow all the signs. There are blue signs, and they will lead you directly to the meditation center. There is another way to get there. There is a small street below the entrance. It's a little bit difficult to find, so when you drive up, there are a lot of shops on the left side, and then you just turn kind of directly in front of the shops at the opposite. You turn to the right, and then you drive up the mountain, and this will lead you directly to the meditation center too. So if you come by motorcycle, maybe that's better, because you can park the motorcycle over there. A little bit about the daily schedule there, about the daily routine. Usually you get up at 5 o'clock and then you have half an hour to prepare yourself. At 5:30 is the Dharma talk, and the Dharma is the teacher, the monk, and he will talk about a lot of different things, interesting things, like about life in general, a little bit about science, about mind purification, about a lot of different topics actually, and he's very up to date. That is makes it really quite interesting. So he's well known about the things which are going on in today's life, kind of in our lives, and what we are kind of struggling with. And after that you have a little bit of time, that's usually until 6:30, and then at 7 o'clock is the breakfast, and that is quite simple. And after that you have still again some time, and at 8:30 the meditation starts, which goes then it starts at 8 o'clock and it goes until 11. At 11 time is already the lunch, which is again quite simple too, but this place is run on donations, so I was a little bit like I was happy about this, all the food and everything, but it would be really nice if they would have some fruits. But besides that, it's great food. So after that, you still have a little bit of time to prepare yourself again. At 12:30, then the meditation starts again, and usually between 1 and 2, you have like to make some individual report to the teacher. This is where he explains to you like every day or every second day a little bit more about the meditation technique itself. And it's always a mix between a walking meditation and sitting meditation. It starts with 15 minutes walking meditation, then followed by 15 minutes sitting meditation, and then it goes on and it continues, and he will go more and more into detail. So first of all, like the first day you only focus on your breathing, then you start to focus on your body too, and then you start to focus after that on several points on your body. And the time increases too, so you start with 15 minutes. At the end it was for me now 25 minutes, but for sure I assume if you stay longer, like if you go for the full intense course, which is like 21 days, you might go at the end even for 1 full hour of meditation, but this is not possible, I would say, in the beginning, not at all. Then after that you have again like meditation from 2 to 6. This is full 4 hours, and at 6 o'clock is every day the daily chanting. That means like everybody comes together, and I will show a little bit about this too. Then you have again a meditation from 7 to 9, and then the day ends. What I really liked about this place is actually that they are really easy going, not like other places that they are really strict. So if you want to, although you should not talk, sometimes it's okay to have like small conversations with other people. And if you want to, you can still use your phone. If you want to, you can take breaks in between. Although I really stuck to the rules, besides that I talk like one day a few minutes to a woman, but that really helps a lot, because I would say if you use your phone still the whole time and you don't really stick to the schedule, it doesn't really give you like maybe the results you want. And here we come right away to the next point. I think for people who are looking for a new direction in life, this is actually not really the purpose of the course. The purpose of the course is more, I would say, to show you ways to purify your mind and to be more balanced and to be more happy in life, to be more aware, to be more present. And that was exactly my experience. It's not like that the teacher will give you something like, okay, that's now your new goal in life or something. This is not what's going to happen, because actually the answer lies already inside of us. And this is why it's quite interesting, because the Dharma talk every morning gives you really a lot of things to think about, and it gives you a lot of tips and tricks and ways kind of to be balanced. It doesn't matter in what kind of life circumstances you are right now at the moment. It doesn't matter if you're looking for a new job, or if you're right now on holiday, or if you're in the middle of your career, or if you're struggling with your relationships. It's kind of, this is why I said actually it was quite of alright what I said before the meditation course. It's a journey inside, and the goal is purify the mind actually, and yeah, to be more clear about ourselves and how we see the world actually. So yeah, I think it's very interesting, and I can definitely feel that I'm become more calm and more relaxed and more balanced. So it definitely has some benefits, although I only did the course now for 8 days and not the full 10 days. So at the end you become more an observer of your emotions and an observer of the world around you, which is actually quite nice. You're not so reactive to everything. And what I really found out now for myself, like even it's just the first day that I finished this course, it's that I kind of reframe quite easy. Like if I have a thought which is coming up and I don't want it, I can push it away and it leaves right away, and I can reframe and push my directions and my thoughts into a direct way. You're not going into this spiral so much of thoughts in one direction, which is really, really nice. And what I really liked about this place too, there is a meditation hall, and the main meditation hall, and there is like some small temple next to it, and they're not so strict on where you meditate. So sometimes I meditate in front of the meditation hall, sometimes I meditate in the small temple, sometimes you can even meditate in your room. So that's all up to you, and that is what makes it very nice and very relaxed actually. There's not so much pressure that you have to stick to everything, and when you feel you have a sore, like you have a tense back, or when you have pain, you just take a rest for a few minutes and walk around and think a little bit about life or whatever you want to think about, and then you go back to it. So yeah, that's really helpful, definitely. So if you're completely new to this topic and if you don't really go for Vipassana right away and think about meditation in general, maybe check out the link below. There you will find a blog post like meditation, what's it all about, and my personal experience the first half year of meditation. And beside that, if you think, meditation, that's all rubbish and I don't believe in it, check out this link maybe here. There was a boy in Nepal and he sit down under a tree, and the camera team even came to check this if it's true or not, and he sit down really under the tree and meditate for 6 years straight. So that's super interesting to see, and he didn't eat even during the 6th year, what I thought is unbelievable, but it seems like it's true. And then there was one more monk, and he preserved himself through meditation. So even after he died, they found him, I think 100 years later, or I don't know exact the time, but he was preserved. He was kind of like leather skin, and in science, the scientists, they said it's impossible, because usually he would be already dust. So, and they say even that you can reach through meditation like a deep, kind of hibernation, like a deep state of calmness, and it's scientifically proven that it has a lot of benefits. So yeah, just check it out, and I'll put a few links definitely here in this video. And beside that, yeah, leave me your comments. I'm really curious to see what is your personal experience with the Vipassana course, if you had one, like a 10-day course maybe, or even a 21-day course. Maybe you took a course somewhere else, and yeah, leave me your comments if I forgot any information, or read our blog post. I will make a blog post about this. I'll put the link here below, so you can see a little bit some pictures, how the whole place looks like. And beside that, I hope you liked the video, and see you in the next one. Cheers, this is Felix from World Life Journey.